Hi. I'm sorry that this has to be a quick tutorial, but I hope you'll find it useful nevertheless. So you have a job interview coming up, huh? What's the job for? That sounds great. Is this something you've wanted to go into particularly? Right, so it's an important step then. Okay. Well, when it comes to preparing for the day itself, two things stand out that you must do. First is read through the job specification and try to match up each part of the job spec with something that you've experienced or achieved. I'd say you want 3 examples at most, if there's an aspect of the job spec that you're really experienced in. But make sure you have at least 1 example for everything. Don't worry if you have the same example for more than one aspect of the job spec. There's always going to be a degree of crossover between the different responsibilities. I think that as long as you've recognised the type of duties required for each aspect of the spec, the employers will look to you to learn on the job if there are any non-urgent skills that are required for the position. The second thing is, do your research. This is very important. It need not be extensive or encyclopedic, but demonstrating a bit of knowledge about your employers, such as what they do or successes that they've been having, can make a great impression. Organisations with a specific brand or corporate identity or predefined set of values, they'll appreciate the fact that you're taking time to understand them as an organisation. It also means that you can ask more focused questions of them when the opportunity arises, and gives you a chance to see whether they're a match for you, as well as the other way around. Have an open mind when you go into the interview. They may ask you anything. It's difficult to predict. Don't be afraid to take your time before answering a question. It's better that you give a considered response, rather than gabbling the first thing that comes into your head. Now, this is especially important if you're to avoid the trap of saying what you think the panel wants to hear. Don't try to second-guess the intentions of the panel. They'll see through you in no time at all. Remember, they're looking to get to know the real you, because that's who they'll be taking into their organisation. Honesty might win you the job, whereas fakery will only win you a few moments of glory in the interview. There are a few practical things you should do in the lead up to the interview. Get an early night, especially if the interview is first thing in the morning. Have a nice, light breakfast, enough to make sure you feel sustained, but light enough to make sure that it doesn't sit heavy on you if you feel nervous. And get there in good time. 10 minutes sat waiting to be seen will allow you to compose yourself mentally and run through any questions or things you want to bring up. Most of all, enjoy yourself. They will want you to be happy and at your ease, and it's important that you project to them that you're happy to be seeing them and that you're excited to talk to them. Any questions? Well, I hope that's proved helpful. Good luck.